Hello and welcome. We are live from New Delhi. You're watching DD India, India's voice to the world. This is Sports Buzz. I'm Abhishek Mahajan. Coming up in the next half an hour. In IPL 2024, Kolkata Knight Riders take on Royal Challengers in Bengaluru. Virat Kohli under Russell in focus as teams look for momentum. In Madrid, Spain Masters, PV Sindhu advances to quarterfinals. Tanisha Ashwini, Sumit and Sekki Reddy also win. Rohan Bopanna reaches Miami Open finals with partner Matthew Ebden. Indians set to regain number 1 ranking in men's doubles. Let's start with IPL. Royal Challengers Bengaluru are set to host Kolkata Knight Riders in what promises to be an electrifying clash on Friday. Both the teams are riding high on the momentum after victories in their previous games. After securing a convincing win against Punjab Kings, RCB aim to extend the winning streak and solidify their position atop the points table. Meanwhile, KKR entered the encounter buoyed by their triumph over Sunrisers Hyderabad in the inaugural match of IPL 2024. As the two sides gear up to face each other, history favours Kolkata Knight Riders. With 32 encounters between them in the tournament so far, KKR hold the upper hand. Alright, so big match coming up between RCB and KKR, and we'll go across to DD India's Narayan Singh is joining us live from the newsroom. Narayan, RCB versus KKR today at Bengaluru. Big game, and out of the 9 matches that have been played in the first week of IPL this season, all of them have been won by home teams. Advantage RCB here?
We can say that a big rivalry between the two old foes with a high voltage history. If you take a look, Abhishek, it all started here in 2008 when the first match of the IPL was played between these two sides at the same venue at the M. Chinnaswamy Stadium, and it all started with the we can say the Brendan McCullum launched the IPL with a unbeaten 158 in that match, in the inaugural match of the inaugural season. And if we take a look at the two teams, they have, we can say, the most underrated rivalry in this IPL franchisee. So all in all, it's going to be a blockbuster match, considering the fact that if we take a look the IPL right now, Chennai Super Kings and Rajasthan Royals are looking two best complete outfits right now. But if you take a look, it's too early to say, but the 4th position, if you take a look, these two teams are vying for that, considering the fact that it is too early to say that. But all in all, it's going to be a big match because there are multiple reasons that will just we can say that will bring the viewers to see this match. First of all, the rivalry between the Gautam Gambhir and the Virat Kohli. It all started in 2013 when both Virat Kohli and Gautam Gambhir was involved in a verbal altercation at the same venue, and 10 years later they were also shook hand after their rivalry. And if you take a look in the past season when the Gautam Gambhir was the mentor of the Lucknow franchisee, again we saw an altercation between the two players. And apart from that, the two pinch hitters from both the side, if you take a look for RCB, Glenn Maxwell and Andre Russell for the KKR, and the way Andre Russell is played in the previous match, it's going to be crucial for both the pinch hitter whosoever an upper hand in this match. Definitely it will click for their respective teams. And another plot is here, we can say that between the Yash Dayal and the Rinku Singh. In the previous edition we saw when Yash Dayal was playing for the Lucknow franchise for the Gujarat Titans, and in the final over Rinku Singh smashed 5 consecutive sixes against Yash Dayal. Then we can say that it was the worst moment for him. And this season in the previous match against PB Punjab 11s, we saw that the way Yash Dayal bowled for the Bengaluru outfit. He was the most economical bowler for his team, and that prompted Murali Karthik to say that somebody's trash is somebody's treasure, and he also had to face the heat from the social media. So it's also remains to be seen that how this time we know that the player, the Rinku Singh, is in red hot form, and how he handles, how the Yash Dayal will handle Rinku Singh in this crucial match.
Narayan also, I mean the focus again, like you said, will be on the Caribbean duo of Andre Russell. I mean he went bonkers in the last game, and Sunil Narayan also, who bowled exceptionally well in the first game that KKR played in the season. And from the other side, if you talk about RCB, Virat Kohli, of course, he scored 70 odd in the previous game. Glenn Maxwell, he doesn't look in form, but again Rajat Patidar, Glenn Maxwell, Du Plessis, RCB also, they have big names in their team.
Definitely, if you take a look at the batting lineup of the RCB, the big three of the RCB, Faf Du Plessis, Virat Kohli and Maxwell, we know that the kind of caliber these players have. But if you take a look at the stats against the Sunil Narayan is not up to the mark for both the top three batsmen, and if you take a look, their run rate is also quite declining against the Sunil Narayan. But all in all, if you take a look at this Chinnaswamy pitch, it has a tinge of grass, so it's looking like that there will be some very little assistance for the spin bowler on this track. In that case, how that KKR outfit will use their resources, it remains to be seen. All in all, both the sides have the fantastic lineup, but apart from Sunil Narayan and if their other spinner Varun Chakravarti and Shuyash, how they going to handle this match, because the conditions are looking favorable for the pace bowler in this match.
Right, Narayan, we have seen, I mean, in the previous editions also, it's always a high-scoring game in Chinnaswamy Stadium at Bengaluru. And what score is a power score? That will be interesting to see. Big game today, RCB versus KKR. We'll leave it at that. Thank you, Narayan. Thank you for your inputs. Rajasthan Royals got the better of Delhi Capitals by 12 runs in IPL on Thursday. Host Rajasthan Royals picked up their second win in the tournament as they registered a 12-run victory in Jaipur. Riyan Parag's 84 of 45 helped Rajasthan Royals set a target of 186. It was Parag's fourth wicket stand of 54 with R. Ashwin that helped Royals recover after a poor start and set them up on a steady plane. But Delhi Capitals came up with a spirited reply. Opener David Warner led the charge with 49, but he fell to a fine catch by Sandeep Sharma of Avesh Khan. Delhi Capitals soon lost captain Rishabh Pant for 28 to slid to 105 for the loss of 4 wickets, but Tristan Stubbs and Akshar Patel took the tourists closer to the target. Delhi Capitals needed 17 of the last over. However, Avesh Khan bowled superbly to dash the visiting side's hopes, giving away just 4 runs. Stubbs was stranded on 44, not out. Alright, moving on to our next story. Now, England opener Zach Crawley calls for refinement to baseball following the 4-1 series defeat in India this month. Crawley said England need to remain positive and make some adjustments to the aggressive style of play in Test cricket. India won the series despite losing the first Test, with their dominance in the series subjecting the visitors' much-hyped baseball approach to significant scrutiny. Former England captains including Nasser Hussain and Michael Atherton urged the team to temper their strategy laid out for the side by skipper Ben Stokes and head coach Brendan McCullum. Crawley scored 407 runs in the series. England next returned to Test action in July against the West Indies after this year's 2020 World Cup. Alright, from cricket to badminton now, 2-time Olympic medalist PV Sindhu will take on Thailand's Supanida Khathong in the quarterfinals of the Madrid Spain Masters tournament on Friday. Earlier on Thursday, Sindhu beat Chinese Taipei's Wang Yu-sun 21-14, 21-12 in pre-quarters. The former world champion, who finished runner-up in the last edition, beat Canada's Wen Yu Zhang in a lopsided contest. With top seed Carolina Marin of Spain pulling out of the tournament, Sindhu is now the favourite to claim the crown and end a long wait. Sindhu won her first, in fact last PWF Tour title at the 2022 Singapore Open Super 500. Tennis now. Men's doubles duo of India's Rohan Bopanna and his Australian teammate Matthew Ebden stormed into the ongoing Miami Open finals on Thursday. The duo sealed a solid win over Spain's Marcel Granollers and his Argentine partner Horacio Zeballos by 6-1, 6-4. Earlier, the Indo-Aussie pair beat Australia's Sam Verbeek and his Netherlands partner John Patrick Smith in the quarterfinals. Rohan Bopanna and Matthew Ebden will take on Croatia's Ivan Dodic and his American partner Austin Krajcek in the finals on Saturday. And in women's singles category, fourth seed Elena Rybakina beat Belarusian Victoria Azarenka 6-4, 0-6, 7-6 on Thursday, securing a return trip to the Miami Open finals. Rybakina is the highest seed remaining in the women's draw. She has won nearly 82% of her first serve points, but converted only 2 of her 11 breakpoint chances en route to securing victory in 2 hours and 33 minutes. Meanwhile, in the other semi-final match, unseeded American Danielle Collins surprised 14-seed Russian Ekaterina Alexandrova in straight sets on Thursday night to advance to the Miami Open finals. The 30-year-old Collins advanced to the first WTA 1000 finals of her career with 6-3, 6-2 defeat. Elena Rybakina will next face American Danielle Collins in the finals. An 11th seed Grigor Dimitrov came out strong against top seed Carlos Alcaraz and went on to win 6-2, 6-4 in the Miami Open quarterfinals. This was Dimitrov's first victory over a top 5 player in nearly 5 years. It was a crushing defeat for Alcaraz, who arrived in Miami full of confidence after lifting the Indian Wells title 11 days ago. However, he fell 3 wins shy of becoming the first man to clinch the Sunshine Double since Roger Federer in 2017. Dimitrov will next take on 4th seed Alexander Zverev, who beat unseeded Fabian Maruzsan 6-3, 7-5 in the semi-finals. Now, the 2024 Special Olympics Para Judo and Tennis National Championship began in Delhi with athletes from 9 states. Dr. Mallika Nadda and Ambika Pant graced the event, emphasizing inclusivity. New Asha Special School students showcased their talent, adding vibrancy. Dr. Nadda commended PM Modi's Divyang initiative for promoting inclusivity. The championship aims to inspire and break barriers, celebrating the spirit of every athlete.
The Special Olympic Bharat Judo and Tennis National Championship 2024 commenced with grandeur in Delhi. Athletes from 9 states across the nation gathered to compete in a showcase of skill and sportsmanship. The opening ceremony was graced by Dr. Mallika Nadda, President of the Special Olympic Bharat, alongside Ambika Pant, Honorary Secretary of the Board of Trustees, Modern School Society. The ceremony commenced with a torch lighting ceremony. Students from New Asha Special School enthralled the audience with captivating dance performances and cultural displays. On this occasion, Dr. Mallika Nadda expressed her appreciation for Prime Minister Modi's initiative in introducing the term Divyang, which translates to divine body in English.
आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने जब से विकलांगता के शब्दावली को बदल के दिव्यांगता की शब्दावली दी है, तभी से हम सबका नज़रिया, हम सबकी सोच विकलांगता के प्रति बदली है और एक दिव्यता की अनुभूति के साथ इन सभी में एक दिव्य शक्ति है, इसकी अनुभूति होती है। इन सभी में कुछ टैलेंट है, इन सभी में कुछ प्रतिभा है और इन प्रतिभाओं को, इनके एबिलिटीज़ को हमको समझने की ज़रूरत है और इनको समझते हुए इनको इंक्लूसिव समाज की ओर आगे बढ़ाने की हम सबकी आवश्यकता है।
The championship promises to be a platform for athletes to showcase their prowess and determination, transcending barriers and inspiring countless others. With fervent support from organizers, participants and spectators alike, the Special Olympic Bharat Judo and Tennis National Championship 2024 sets the stage for a memorable and impactful sporting event. Narayan Singh's report for DD India, New Delhi.
Alright, we'll slip into a very short break, but still to come on this edition of DD India Sports Buzz. Arsenal head to Manchester City as genuine contenders for Premier League title with momentum on their side. Paris Saint-Germain and Barcelona reached last four of Women's Champions League.
Hong Kong passes a draconian national security law. Has democracy died in Hong Kong? Was there a secret weapon behind the mysterious Havana syndrome that shook American diplomacy? And the last decade was the hottest ever. Is our planet on the brink? Watch Connecting the Dots to get the full picture every Friday at 8 p.m. IST on DD India.
Welcome back. You're watching DD India Sports Buzz. I'm Abhishek Mahajan. Students from various districts across Delhi have united to champion the cause of special athletes employing creative methods such as street plays and other initiatives. Let's hear their perspectives on this impactful endeavor.
We work on empowering them, and we work on the pretext of SDG 10, that is reducing inequalities. This is for individuals with intellectual or physical challenges. We hold unified sports. We hold an online event called Disha, where we have them showcase their talents on an online mode and an international platform.
Our aim is to be empathetic towards them instead of being sympathetic towards them. Our aim is to provide them a platform, right? So the feeling is, obviously we do feel very good while doing this. It is a very good social cause, and I believe that such platforms should be provided to every person and all the students across the globe.
Arsenal head to Manchester City as genuine contenders for Premier League title with momentum on their side. Arsenal lead a three-way title race, having won 8 successive games. It is the first time since 2014 that 1 point separates the top 3 after 28 games. This report has more details about the scintillating encounter.
Arsenal were exposed as Premier League title pretenders when they were thrashed by Manchester City almost a year ago. But Mikel Arteta's side head to the northwest as genuine contenders with momentum on their side, heading into what is shaping up to be a crucial week featuring 2 rounds of fixtures. Arsenal have 64 points, the same as Liverpool, who they lead on goal difference. With 10 matches remaining, Arsenal lead a 3-way title race. They have won 8 successive games, scoring an avalanche of goals in the process, and are brimming with confidence. Manchester City is on a 63 points, and it's the first time since 2014 that 1 point separates the top 3 after 28 games. Liverpool can go top when they host Brighton and Hove Albion on before City kick-off. Earlier, Liverpool's audacious quadruple bid was ended by an FA Cup defeat at Manchester United. The mood in the Arsenal camp is a far cry from the build-up to last season's trip to the Etihad Stadium, when they arrived in trepidation after cracks had appeared in their facade. They were duly thrashed 4-1, and from that moment on, City's 3rd successive Premier League title was a formality. City are unbeaten in the league since December 6, but have drawn 2 of their last 5, notably the 1-1 draw at Liverpool earlier this month, a result that allowed Arsenal to stay just ahead of both their title rivals. Sports Desk, DD India.
And Newcastle United midfielder Sandro Tonali was charged by England's Football Association over alleged betting breaches. This was done following his move to the Premier League club as he continues to serve a ban for betting on matches in Italy. The 23-year-old is serving a 10-month ban after being sanctioned by the Italian Football Federation last October over betting breaches. The FA added that Tonali has until April 5th to respond to the misconduct charge. Tonali was the highest profile player caught up in a betting scandal that shook Italian soccer last year. His agent had said he was suffering from a gambling addiction. The UEFA will listen to national team managers' concern over squad size for the Euro 2024 tournament in Germany. A return to the pre-COVID-19 23-player limit had been confirmed by UEFA after it was increased to 26 for Euro 2020 and World Cup 2022, and coaches have voiced their concerns. A workshop with the participating teams will be held on 8th April, and on that occasion UEFA will listen to the views of the coaches. England coach Gareth Southgate has said that he will name an extended initial squad and is hopeful of a reversal of UEFA's decision. The deadline for the submission of squad list to the UEFA is June 7th and the tournament begins on June 14th. The Asian Football Confederation increased the squad limit from 23 to 26 for the Asian Cup, which was held in January this year. The African Cup of Nations, which also kicked off in January, had a squad limit of 27. Now, Paris Saint-Germain beat Sweden's BK Häcken 5-1 on aggregate, and Barcelona knocked out Norwegian side SK Brand 5-2 over 2 legs to reach the last 4 of the Women's Champions League. PSG will face Olympique Lyonnais, who beat Benfica 6-2 on aggregate in an all-French semi-finals, while Barcelona take on Chelsea, who overcame Ajax Amsterdam 4-1 on aggregate to set up a repeat of the 2021 final, which the Spanish side won 4-0. Leading 2-1 from the first leg in Gothenburg, PSG increased their advantage through a first half Tabitha Chavinga goal, and the French side added 2 more after the break to cruise to a comfortable 3-0 victory over Häcken. In Thursday's early game, champions Barcelona held off the brave challenge of Brand to win 3-1 at home and 5-2 on aggregate. Aitana Bonmati opened the scoring with a superb first half effort, and Fridolina Rolfo added a second in the 56th minute. Brand pulled a goal back through 18-year-old substitute Tomain Swendem, but Hansen was again the instigator as she teed up Patricia Guijaro for a late goal to see Barcelona safely through to the semis. And Leicester City women have sacked manager Willie Kirk after an internal investigation found he had breached the code of conduct. Kirk was under investigation for an alleged relationship with a player. 45-year-old Kirk had been City manager since November 2022 after a brief spell as the director of football. Assistant manager Jennifer Foster will take charge of the team as the club prepare to appoint a permanent manager. Leicester, 9th in the WSL standings, travelled to Aston Villa on Saturday. And ahead of the upcoming Olympic Games 2024, traditional Easter chocolate eggs have transformed into sports-themed characters in some Paris chocolate shops. Chocolates have been molded as egg-shaped track. Athletes and timers, podiums and medals adorn stores ahead of the Easter holiday in anticipation of the Games. The extravagant piece cost a lot, but shops have offered a more budget-friendly alternative in chocolate egg athletes, flavored with chocolate spread and with milk and caramel notes, which are sold individually. And Czech snowboarder Jakub Kuba Hrons performed a world first triple flip off a rail to add his name to the annals of snowboarding history. The 19-year-old pulled off the historic feat, officially titled the Switch Boat Slide Switch Triple Underflip 1170, in his hometown, showing years of meticulous preparation. And that's all for this edition of Sports Buzz, but do let us know your thoughts on the news of the day. You can connect with us on Facebook, X and Instagram. We'll be back with more news as it breaks here on DD India. I'm Abhishek. From all of us here in Delhi, thanks for watching DD India Sports Buzz.